So I got a couple clips. I'm gonna let the first one roll.
You think like a client prefer to get killed by a nigga who got motion and hoes or a nigga who like lame? Cause you going right with somebody who essentially bagging shit. You get some niggas like book just off of how bro look. Bro might not be able to chop, but it's one nigga who don't bag shit or a nigga who bag.
Bro, I told y'all. Guys who have sex with a lot of women think that the world thinks that they are cool because that was cool in high school. Even in high school, I used to be looking at them dudes like, not even that it was cool. Like, where are you going to have sex with these girls? Because my parents always know where I'm at. I used to think like that. Guys who get a lot of women think that that makes them cool because it's cool in their little corner of their brain. I have never, as an adult, I've never looked at a barber like, I bet he get girls. I want him to cut my hair. No, what?
I'm gonna be honest. That's some lame shit. And this is the discussion we gonna have in a moment. It's gonna be around coolness, right? And getting bitches, not pursuing women, not working on your game. No. Getting bitches. That specific verbiage. Getting bitches. But before we get to that, let me briefly address the clip. So first thing, that first guy represents an extreme to me. And that extreme is somebody whose entire identity revolves around getting bitches. That is his whole identity. That is his entire existence. The reason he eats is so that he is not hungry when he goes to get bitches. He needs to get bitches on a full stomach. Like, that's the type of person that is, right? It gets to a point where when you are that type of guy, there is no way, in my opinion, you can't be a fucking lame. Because when it gets to the point where you are having conversations about my barber gotta get bitches, especially as a grown man, you are fucking lost. You are a lost man. What the fuck is wrong with you? And I'm telling you, because you don't see a lot of those people online because they too busy getting bitches. They too busy getting bitches. That's their whole life. And being online is not gonna help them get more bitches in most cases unless you like a motherfucker. What's that dude name? Mr. Organic. And the reason I say him is not because he's necessarily like that guy or he's a guy who his whole identity revolves around getting bitches, but that's a big part of his image. The nigga be on a podcast talking about his meat and how he put it down. Like, so that is like a big part of his identity. If you compare him to an Andrew Tate do be getting bitches. Andrew Tate talk about getting, he's not as invested in macking chicks on screen and talking about his wood is fucking, Organic. But the reason I mention Organic is him being the figure that he is probably does help him get bitches, just like Fresh being fucking fresh off Fresh and Fit probably help him get bitches in Miami and stuff like that, whatever the case may be. But I said I was going to briefly speak on this clip, so let me speed that the fuck up. So that dude represents an extreme. That shit is lame. The dude, John Cannon, he is on the far other end of the side. The guy who has his shirt off, he's on the far end of the other side away from that extreme. So he's the other extreme to where he's married. And I think he's in his early 30s or late 20s, one or the other. But I think he's been married for a long time. I don't think he ever was like, just out here having his way or no shit like that. But his viewpoint doesn't represent the majority of men. It just doesn't. Because there is something cool. There's something cool. You don't really have coolness if we talk about cool without getting bitches. That there's no coolness that is completely void of getting bitches. Because even if you look at some Arnold Schwarzenegger, oh, this motherfucker's so badass, some bitches want to fuck him. Just period, point blank. And if you don't understand why I have to go through the video saying bitches, it is because that is the universal language amongst men, black, white, whatever the case, in America. In America, when motherfuckers is talking about baggage, and niggas don't be saying it on no disrespectful shit like we trying to downgrade them, like we trying to put them down, like we hate them. Because niggas is just keeping it a bean. Niggas, most dudes, it's not going to dress chicks like that to their face. It just is what it is. That's a conversation for another day, whatever. Oh, niggas is cowards, whatever. But that's the universal culture. You could be a white dude, you could be a white frat dude and get around some other black, because the word bitches is going to be used more than likely. The word bitches is good. So that's what it is. I could fucking, soften it up and say womanizing and shit like that, but no. But see, this is another thing, because when we talk about this, right, the one thing that I do want to lay out, when do you become too old for the bullshit? When do you age out of getting bitches being cool? Let me play this clip.
Fly, handsome, out here knocking down every bad bitch on human feet.
That's a hell of a line, on human feet.
Yes, sir. And been at it. Nigga.
He like that line.
It's real shit, nigga. Vaginal activity, endless. Brrr, okay? Only reason I ain't knock your head down because I didn't go out last night. Somebody went home with something because I ain't show up. I wasn't there. She had to do something. That would have been me getting domed out, nigga, not you. Fuck you mean? Fuck you mean, nigga? My view is nice at my hotel, nigga. That would have been me. That would have been my work last night, nigga. Hey, I ain't want to go out last night.
I ain't want to go out.
Good for you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Anyway.
Now, we're not going to get deep on Tyrese, but let me put that on the screen real quick. Tyrese is 46 years old, talking like this, bragging about getting bitches. To other niggas, it's like 41, 42. So these are people in their 40s. And Tyrese is about to be 50 soon. And to him, getting bitches is still some shit to brag about. He has another clip on the Breakfast Club that I'm not going to play where he was talking about, he sat in front of, what's that boy name? Kirk Franklin. He sat in front of Kirk Franklin and said, yo, like, my body count is scary. That's a low-key brag. I don't care what type of context he said it in. That's a brag because you know what it is. You know what it is. So I actually have to go deep on this topic. So we got to go to the foundation, man. We got to go to the foundation, and we will come back here a little later. We'll revisit it. So let me get this out the way because I have a more mature audience for the most part. I don't get, like, you hit a certain point in life, in my opinion. And I'm someone who, I used to have, like, I still got a fitted collection right now. I was never the most Jordan buying this motherfucker or nothing like that, but I've had multiple shoe collections and stuff like that. I've done all that. I hit a point in my 30s to where it's like, I don't want to go out to the club no more. I don't want to go out to the bar no more. I'm cool. I'm cool on all that nightlife bullshit. There are other priorities in life that matter more than not just staying fly, because that's a part of being cool, or being on a scene, or, making sure motherfuckers know what, getting clout or whatever the case may be, but also getting bitches. There are bigger things that are far more important in life than those things. Those things are not even a factor anymore. I could tell you, just being honest, clout in the area that I live in, like that was a factor for me, like fucking 7 years ago. Like 7, 8, 10 years ago, I cared about having clout. I cared about having, like, my name out there, having motherfuckers know who I am for what I do. You want to know the irony flip side to that? Now I don't want to be, no, I want to be in the shadows. I don't even want to fucking, like, if you didn't know me then, I don't want you to know me now. I'm cool. So I could keep talking about me, but I think most dudes, especially guys who are like super cool at it, it might be certain stuff that you do, but when you become an adult, you realize there's actually more that you have to be focused on, and there's more to life, especially if you end up having kids, especially if you want to end up making a family. There's more to life than being cool and getting bitches. Is it like, you might still get you an outfit here or there or whatever the case may be, but you stop caring about a lot of the stuff you cared about when you were a fucking teenager and when you were in your 20s. So it's something, in my opinion, that most dudes grow out of having a strong desire for, as far as any level of coolness or even chasing women and things of that nature. So when it comes down to that, the point that I'm making for most guys, it gets to a point where you really don't give a fuck about what's cool or not, or the meter of what's cool, like how much you care, it goes down tremendously the older you get. I have to say that because a lot of people who are going to watch this video are like, I don't give a fuck what's cool or not. I don't give a fuck about cool. Like, I really don't either for the most part. But the one thing that I do care about is getting babes. That's what it is. Excuse me, bitches. But if we isolate that, that is a regular human desire. That is a regular male desire to want the opposite sex, whether it be one woman or whether it be several. Everybody listening to this that is a heterosexual male, you want a woman or you want multiple women. But even then, if we keep it real, you're looking at multiple women, whether you're single or not. You don't just stop being attracted to other women just because you got the love of your life or some shit like that. But I just have to make a clear distinction.
Guys who have sex with a lot of women think that the world thinks that they are cool because that was cool in high school.
So before I get to my next point, I got to show you a few clips.
Oh shit, I gotta go. Damn. About to go see Ellen in a little bit.
Going now? Late night action, huh?
And this shit. There's nothing you can't do with this woman, straight up and down. I've done every single thing I could possibly create. I've literally lubed up and made love to the arches of her feet.
Very hardworking young woman.
Last night, I fucked her within an inch of her life.
That's totally different from Charlie.
You think he fucked your ex? You a dirty nigga if you did.
I don't think it's different.
Lena.
Oh, I'm smashing. I don't even gotta put her.
Yeah. You know.
Light skin, right?
Yeah.
Crushing Lena, fool.
Which
This is about
So
you always saying you not coming behind us when we fuck with a bitch. You knew I fuck with the bitch. You met the bitch through me, and you came behind her. You should have never kissed her if that's your instance.
Bro, 9, bro. Cause she ain't got no body.
Bro, that's y'all niggas, bro. That's y'all, bro. These niggas don't crush nut without an ass, though. Y'all.
So before we get to coolness and all of that shit, the thing that we have to acknowledge and recognize is that men's relations with women is a conversation piece. It is something that how we feel about women, what's been going on with the women in our lives and things like that. Those things men come together and talk about. And I'm sure that this is the case in some circles. If you have a group of married men, they're going to talk about their wives to some extent. If you have a group of single men or guys with girlfriends, they're going to talk about their relationship to some extent. And if you have a group of single guys, they're going to talk about women they've been fucking with, talking to, or chicks they want to get at, et cetera, et cetera. This is extremely normal, and this is extremely common. It's normal from culture to culture. It's human because women do the same shit. So now that we understand that men have a lot of conversations around women and stuff like that, what we have to understand is that also men have to pursue women. Men have to get consent from women. Getting women is a challenge for most men, just keeping it real. Well, do I even got to illustrate that point? Universally, men have to go through much more rejection than women. Getting girls, in some cultures and in some cases, it's a rite of passage. You could even look and say we as men are hunters in the sense that we have to go out and get the women. And it's a different type of lifestyle compared to what women have to do. And let me just throw this out here because I'm not going to grandstand on this point. What people love to do is shame incels, right? They love to shame incels and make them the butt of jokes because they don't get no women, they're not having sex, etc. So that's one thing that society loves to do. Women love to throw it out as an insult, even if you are getting coochie. And we're not going to get into all the, well, why is that the thing and why is that the case? Because what would the polar opposite, if you're shaming motherfuckers for that, what would be the polar opposite if a motherfucker is capable of having a lot of sex? Or even if somebody is capable of pulling a super bad chick or bad chicks all the time, high quality chicks as far as physical appearance. The contrast to that would be cool. Let's really think about this for a second. Like, men are trying to get women. Like, most men are trying to get women. Some guys struggle to get a woman. It is a pursuit that we all do, right? All heterosexual men are trying to get women. When you got a guy who is highly successful at that, how is it hard to understand that there is going to be some level of admiration amongst other men? How is it hard to understand if your dog is Kevin Federline and he bags Britney Spears and you know this nigga's a bum? How is it hard to understand? Man, I'm proud of this nigga. He pulled Britney Spears. That's crazy. And this is to John Cannon's point. You know, when you're in something like high school or whatever the case may be, fucking early 20s or whatever the case may be, if your man's is smashing a bunch of chicks and they're running the numbers up and stuff, at least, bare minimum, it's amusing. It's something to laugh about. But if I'm being honest, if we talk about quantity, fucking a lot of chicks, like when you get to a certain age, who gives a fuck? And that's me being honest. And when we talk about quantity, and when it stops being admirable, or if you want to use the word cool, I do think that there is a cutoff point for that as far as maturity. The whole thing as far as our culture, whether you're religious or not, is to make a family at some point when you are older. Now, it's one thing to be, doesn't matter the age, 40, 50, we could even throw out 60. It's one thing to be pursuing women. It's another thing to be smashing women. It's another thing to be smashing a bunch of them. That is not what we're here to judge or talk about. I'm just going to keep it simple. We're not even going to drag this dog. If you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, all of that shit, like, nobody in that age bracket is impressed with another 40, 50, 60, somebody else in their age bracket having sex with like 5 women in a month. Nobody gives a fuck about that. Nobody gives a fuck to, oh, okay, big dog. Nobody about to do that for you in those age brackets. Niggas might even say, what the fuck is you doing? Like, you still got that in you? You didn't get all of that out yet? And again, it's not about you having sex. It's not about you having casual sex at those ages. It's not about you, pursuing women or, I'm not going to say womanizing. It's not about any of that. We're talking about strictly quantity. Like, nigga, I knocked down 5 chicks this week. When you're in that age bracket, everybody has had their fair share of sex, or if they haven't, they still fall in line with the other people. You just give less of a fuck about that type of shit at that point. The things that are cool or impressive at those ages are going to be much different than when you was fucking 16. But this is the deal, and this is some real shit. If you are in that age bracket, and you and your people are single and stuff like that, in your 40s, 50s, or whatever, if you pull up with a fucking cold 26-year-old Everybody, dudes want to smash that, like period, point blank. So Cass is gonna be okay. I see you. I see you. You know you probably paying. We know it's probably some bullshit, whatever the case may be. But I'm not saying that it's cool because at these ages, nobody gives a fuck that much. But it's something to where it's like, okay, I see you. Like mildly impressive, maybe. But this is the thing. We got to go back a little bit back to the youth. Strictly talk about quantity. So we don't got to talk about the teen years because you know that's cool in the teen years for sure. When we talk about 20s and even 30s, it diminishes a bit in the 30s, but it's still a thing in a lot of people's 30s. You have the understanding I gave you earlier as far as what the pursuit of woman is to men. You got all of that, right? If you forgot to go back to that part of the video, listen to it one more time so you can understand what I'm about to say. We're not going to talk about the person's will to do it. We're just going to talk about them actually doing it and bringing it back to the guys and it being a cool thing. What this boils down to is male validation. I'm not saying that they are doing it for male validation. I don't think that's a big motivating factor, especially when no guys are around when you're fucking a chick or nothing like that. But it is one of those things to where you take it back to your friend group or to your friend. You tell them stories. And guess what? What guy that you're talking to is not going to validate you in some way when you're telling a sex story and it's like you hit a bad chick or you just hit somebody else or whatever the case. There's going to be some level of validation there. Because what is the response going to be to where it's not validation? Like, bro, you need to slow down. You need to stop. Like, and some people will say that. Some people say, bro, you going to fuck around and catch AIDS or something like. But your man's going to look at that like hate. And so it is what it is. What it comes down to is validation. And I'm going to just keep it so real. The 99.999% of guys in their 20s and 30s who have a friend like this, if they're having these conversations, there's going to be some validation to some extent. And what that unfortunately leads to for some people is guys who build their whole identity around it and become validation junkies. And those are the guys who build the majority or their whole identity around getting bitches.
You think like a client prefer to get killed by a nigga who got motion and hoes or a nigga who like lame?
See, these types of niggas, I'm about to get in my bag real quick. These types of niggas are actually the worst types of niggas. They may be cool in high school, but I promise you these types of niggas are universally looked at as lame ass niggas after high school. It's no age bracket. It's no. After high school, niggas who whole identity is built around getting bitches, them niggas is fucking lame. And I'm going to tell you something about these niggas, man. Two things. Number one, let's start here. A lot of these types of niggas be the superficial, cool table niggas. The people who I look at, who I've never really talked about on this channel, but like in real life, I got like whole theories behind these types of niggas. Like, these niggas are the people who I don't think are real people. I don't think you ever see their authentic self. These niggas are phony as fuck. Like these types of cool table, all I do is get bitches, all I do is get hoes. That's all I care about. You know why? Because these niggas are never really alone. They typically run in packs and they whole circle is phony. It's nothing real about any of them niggas. I've been in circles like this. And I could never fucking stick around because I'm a real nigga. I'm an authentic nigga. Like, I can hang... This is some real shit. I know none of y'all know me. I can hang around the coolest of cool niggas and everything be smooth and da-da-da-da-da. I could go into a room with damn near any set of motherfuckers light the room up, like, because I'm funny and all this shit. But I will still hang out with niggas that all of them niggas consider the lamest niggas because we got some common ground, whether we hoop, we like anime, we into video games, whatever the fuck. But the thing is, we got to vibe on some level. We got to connect on some level. And you just got to not be a super weird nigga or anything like that. And let me tell you something. Those anime niggas, those niggas that Motherfuckers will look at like they not cool or those be the realest niggas, because those be the niggas that if they fuck with you, you could actually trust them. A lot of these bitch getting, oh man, all I do is get bitches. These niggas is fucking snakes. And that bring me to my second. So before I even get past this, I'll give you an example of like how niggas is not real people. You'll kick it with niggas the whole time. You'll be kicking it. Boom. We with each other every day. You go to the club, but you didn't go to the club with this nigga. I hate niggas that you know these niggas, you be rocking with when you see him out in public. Oh, what's up? What's up? You get in the club, this nigga act like he can't see you. This bitch ass nigga act like he can't see you. This nigga trying to look through you. He won't look at you. He look through you. And you gotta be the one to initiate a conversation or say what up with this nigga, because he's a whole ass nigga. That's all it is, man. We don't gotta unpack that, but that's the phony shit I be talking about. But this is the second thing about these types of people. All these niggas are scumbags. These be the niggas that actually be lying to get the hoes in a lot of cases. These be the niggas who, like, matter of fact, two niggas that I know. And this, all the bitch getting niggas that I know, they not like this, because it's a difference between, yo, we'll just say fucking one nigga who get a lot of babes and he crack a lot of, but that's not his whole identity. That's not the totality of who he is. A nigga that actually got some substance. And then it's a difference between that and a nigga who really like, bruh, they be fucking their life up behind bitches. Niggas be getting fired from multiple jobs trying to chase bitches. Niggas be sleeping on bitches' couches, but still got the audacity to cheat on a bitch, right? Then get kicked out and gotta get taken to somebody else. Like, you gotta go find somewhere else to live now. Them type of niggas, right? I know two niggas like that, bruh. And I don't want to get too personal on this channel when it comes to like my person, bruh. Phoniest niggas of all time, bruh. Most habitual fucking liars, lying all the fucking time, bro. Lying about it. It extends past just them lying to bitches for no reason. They lie about everything for no fucking reason. So them niggas is just the worst type of people. So bringing it all the way back, when it comes down to it, we are men. And the funny thing, you always hear the words female nature, but you never hear the words male nature. You never hear it, because male nature is this shit right here.
You fucked them before?
Listen, everybody move how they move.
And I respect it.
Right? If one of my niggas, because I look at it like they my niggas. So if I ask my nigga, yo, you pop? And he say, yeah, I'll be like, oh, that shit was all right? Oh, all right, cool. I might not never want to fuck the girl. I'm just making conversation. Like, that shit is nothing to me.
Them niggas is like in their late 40s. It just is what it is, man. That's male nature. So it's always going to be something around women or smashing women or women we admire, whatever the case may be. Women are always going to be a conversation piece amongst men. It just is what it is. Women excite men. So as far as like it being cool, nobody is going to verbally say it's cool or anything like that, but men are going to validate men for certain shit when it comes to women. Just that's what it is. No matter the age, there's always something validatable when it comes to women for men at any fucking age. But if we break it down specifically to I fucked a lot of chicks, or I fucked a lot of chicks recently, or my whole identity is getting hoes, that's where it gets corny, especially when you get older. That's all I got for you today, man. Let me know your thoughts on the topic. I'm gone.
You think like a client prefer to get killed by a nigga who got motion and hoes, or a nigga who like lame? Cause you going right with somebody who essentially bagging shit. Some niggas like book just off of how bro might not be able to chop, but if you want a nigga who don't bag shit or a nigga who bag.
Bro, I told y'all, guys who have sex with a lot of women think that the world thinks that they are cool, because that was cool in high school. Even in high school, I used to be looking at them dudes like, not even that it was cool, like, where are you going to have sex with these girls? Because my parents always know where I'm at. I used to think like that. Guys who get a lot of women think that that makes them cool because it's cool in their little corner of their brain. I have never, as an adult, I've never looked at a barber like, I bet he get girls. I want him to cut my hair. Nigga, what? That's why, bro, I made that video not too long ago. When dudes get on TikTok talking about you can't talk about this, this, and that, and only reason you care about body count is because you not one of the ones in her body count and this, and that. I said, whoa, we living in two different worlds. There are some guys who are looking at women as wives and not just these things to have sex with. So of course you're gonna vet how many men and who she been laying up with. You just trying to hit, of course you don't care about her body count. You just try to add to it. The world of guys who are like, man, I don't want no girl who got a lot of bodies. Y'all think that they don't want to have sex with her because she has a lot of bodies? No, if they just wanted to have sex with her, they would not care about how many bodies she had. If they are looking like, okay, man, I think I want to marry this woman. I think I want her to be the mother to my children. Oh, she can't have been running around town doing all this and that. It's just like when guys do the whole, man, I got to get some money if I want a woman like that. That's not because, well, some of them are stupid and they just want to trick on her and then get the hit. But a lot of guys are thinking like, well, I got to get my shit together because I need to be able to take care of her and to take care of our children. That's why that logic exists. But y'all brains don't work normally. So when y'all hear shit like that, y'all are like, oh, ew. Yeah, because you just want to have sex with her. That's why, bro, regular men don't think you're cool because you... Who the fuck told you that was some cool shit?
Fly, handsome, out here knocking down every bad bitch on human feet.
That's a hell of a line, on human feet.
Yes, sir. And been at it... nigga.
He like that line.
It's real shit, nigga. Vaginal activity... endless. Brrr, okay? Only reason I ain't knock your head down because I didn't go out last night. Somebody went home with something because I ain't show up. I wasn't there. She had to do something. That would have been me getting domed out, nigga, not you. Fuck you mean. Fuck you mean, nigga. My view is nice at my hotel, nigga. That would have been me. That would have been my work last night, nigga. Hey, I ain't want to go out last night. Good for you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Anyway.